Kia ora, te lapa lava. Hello, everyone. Ko Bianca Iono toka ingoa. And super keen to share with you today. I've been doing some awesome work helping high performing women activate their sales magnetism. So today I just want to share with you 3 keys that will help you activate your sales magnetism and create record cash months. Creating personal bests with your sales results has been a mad passion of mine. And if you are somebody who is ready to go all in on your passions, who's ready to unlock your next level income from your true purpose, this is for you. So, essentially, when you are ready to claim and embody a bigger expression of your truth, your authenticity, and your impact, this is when we get to start playing in the fields and the realms of your authenticity and you being more you, me being the vehicle that drives the growth of your business, so that the more you are, the more sales that you make. This is the secret recipe to making 10 times the amount of income with 10 times the ease, and maybe even 100 times the fun and the pleasure than ever before. So I just want to share with you one of my beautiful clients, Sarah. What she's an incredible implementer. She sets a cracking pace. She is amazing at getting stuff done. But there was an element where she started confusing that her strengths were in getting stuff done, as opposed to her strengths being in the authenticity of like her innate genius, her innate gifts, her perspective that from her 30,000 foot perspective that allows her to look down and see exactly what's going wrong for a client, to tweak it for them. She kind of got a little bit confused and then just sort of took this system and template and smashed it all out. And what happened though is that she took out the most juiciest part of it. She took her authenticity out. And when we infuse that back in, when we helped like realign her energy, help her claim her unique gifts and talents, it didn't take very long at all, just a matter of weeks before she went from a complete sales drought to boom, her sales explode. She had a record 45K cash month. She helped heaps of people in the process. She aligned some amazing, lucrative opportunities. And she was actually on holiday for half of the month as well. So, when you really harness your sales magnetism, this is when you can really start to expand your ideas, your vision, and your dreams of what could be possible for you and your family. So, just even exploding your sales and creating that next level of revenue gives you options like traveling the world and living authentically on your own terms, having the time freedom to not have to do anything and be in your creative energy and make choices out of joy, not obligation. But ultimately, I think what drives so many purpose-driven entrepreneurs forward is the excitement and that just the soul calling of creating an incredible impact in the world and that one that really lights you up, one that drives all of your actions and behaviors and gives your life meaning and purpose. So the 3 things that I want to share with you today, first one is being a channel for your genius. So this is actually deeply inherently knowing your worth, understanding that you have a unique recipe, a unique combination of talents, things that you do and see that nobody else does. And when you harness this channel, it's an alignment from between your higher self, your higher consciousness, the higher planes of consciousness, and how you allow that to land in your body. And essentially, this innate power, genius, it's almost like your DNA. It's encoded into the very fabric of your being. So if you imagine that your genius is your DNA, and then where you decide to bestow that genius, it's almost like shining the light or directing that power. That's almost like your epigenetics. It's like how your genes express themselves. Firstly, it's what are your inherent gifts? And then the skills, the experience over a lifetime, over decades. How have you honed that into the areas that can give you the highest yield opportunities? So, what are the highest potential clients at the highest potential price points that will create the biggest ripple effect? When you are in this like centered place within your body, within the five planes of transformation, your spiritual, mental, emotional, energetic, and physical, you really open up into your intuition. You really open up to those whispers of your soul, the guidance that pulls you forward and allows you to follow the path. Often it's a path that maybe doesn't make sense in the immediate future, but pans out way better than you could ever have imagined with this limbic system, with this limb. Listening to just your brain is kind of like asking your hand, what should you do? Your real gut instinct comes from the alignment. That knowing comes from your dantian, comes from your womb. This is what connects us to our ancestors, emerging past and present, collapsing all those realities of who we are and who we are stepping into being. Our knowing, our gut knowing, and our connection to our higher self, our super conscious mind, is so much more powerful than just the brain farts that our conscious mind can create. So when you really know your worth, when you really commit, claim your power, and commit to this journey of being the highest expression, the highest level of service to humanity, to your community, to your family, to your mission, to yourself, this identity shift brings you into a whole new reality, brings you into a whole new level of magnetism, where you're drawing high level opportunities to you all the time. So this identity shift is huge. First, and it's like, it also makes everything so much more easy. It makes everything so much more fun because you're just being you, dedicated to the highest expression of yourself and the highest expression of your work. So that's number one, being a channel for your genius. Number two, and deeply knowing your worth. Number two is speaking your truth fire. And I think a lot of times people feel like they might express themselves authentically, but a lot of times people feel like they hold themselves back from really saying what's on their mind, from really speaking their truth and being a vocal advocate for what it is that they stand for, what it is that they stand against, and often censor themselves. This can be our inner good girl centering ourselves, worrying about what other people might think of us. This could be our inner good girl who doesn't want to get it wrong, making us be sort of more vanilla and bland. But when you're really speaking your truth fire, it's when you're deeply connected to your worth, and then you can really speak to, it's the polarity, it's the when you have a real urgent need to say something, to call something forward, to deliver something, it's because somewhere, somebody on the other end of the universe, somewhere in the universe, there is an equal and opposite receiving force where somebody's in urgent need of hearing it in only the way that you can say it. And when you speak your truth in a way that is visionary, in a way that is sets the world on fire, because you are deeply speaking, you're speaking deeply to the things that really matter to you, and it resonates on a frequency of those who need to most hear it. So being in this channel and then speaking your truth fire is a rapid way of ascending, so that you're not just being powerful and passive, you are actually focusing your dragon eyes and your truth fire towards the causes that need it the most. And you'll find that your truth fire is activated when you have really rewarding conversations with people, where you just like, it's like bing bang bing bang, it's almost like you can finish each other's sentences. Or sometimes I've been on sales calls before with people and they're like, oh my God, are you psychic? Maybe I am a little bit psychic, or a little bit psychic, but maybe this psychic is also just knowing the problem that somebody else is going through more acutely than they do. And when you have really spent a lifetime of hearing that, of being dedicated to the solving of that issue, people can really feel seen and heard and felt and safe and trusted in your space. So these two pieces of first knowing your worth and then speaking your truth create a massive ripple effect. And this is one now, the third one is really about owning your value. And it's one that often people get tripped up with, owning your value, because it's not just about, it's not like charging your worth, because it's not, you're not for sale, right? You are inherently worthy regardless. And money is just an exchange of any energy. Owning your value, owning the value of the transformation that you offer others, owning the value of the lifetime ripple effect of what your work does in the lives of others. It's very much like, you know, if you give a man a fish, you feed them for a day. If you give a man or woman, teach them how to fish, then you feed them for a lifetime. When you really recognize that there's more than just giving somebody a fish, there is a ripple effect that transcends that day, that lifetime, the term of working together, the lifetime, and then also the ripple effect of all the people that now are shifted, are impacted by the new empowerment of the person that you worked with. When you really own that value, it's really easy to ask for it. It's very logical to say it's worth 5 grand, 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. You know, when you can negotiate with large sums of money confidently, it's because you know your worth. You can stay strong and whole and centered within your being. You can speak your truth without being worried of what other people might think or the repercussions, and then really owning your value. You know, deeply understanding your role in the natural order of all things allows you to go, well, of course, I should be paid $50,000 for that, because the exchange that I'm giving is 10 times, 20 times, even more than that. So those are my 3 tips for really helping you unlock your sales magnetism, create record cash months, and do it with ease and fun and joy, because that's what you get to do when you claim your most authentic self-expression, and you really embody the walking, talking, breathing, living example of the mission that you've come here to fulfill. I have so much joy helping high performers unlock their next level potential, helping them see the next iteration of their vision that's calling them forward, and help them find the fastest, most aligned path to their revenue goals without compromising anything that they've got going on right now. And if you would like to help align to your next expression, send me a DM. I do a really awesome, amazing mapping process, an energetic sales mapping process that helps you tune into your great work, helps you monetize it in a sacred and reverent way, and helps you go really fast because you are aligned, because it's the most efficient, fun, and exciting and fulfilling way for you to meet your revenue goals, for you to, you know, have significant influxes of cash, working with gorgeous soul aligned clients, and, you know, also having the freedom and spaciousness to actually enjoy all the hard work that you have been dedicating yourself to for such a long time. So if you're keen to unlock a new level of wealth, abundance, prosperity, and have a lot of fun in the meantime, send me a message and let's chat. Bye for now.